Hey, peace everybody. This is episode 3 of the podcast. Welcome back. I know it's been a while, so I've actually been taking a step back from a lot of things when it comes to the whole This Is Art, Get Over It entity that I'm in the process of developing. And the reason for that is because I've been focusing on educating myself and taking the time to do so that when I do come back to creating more consistently, especially within this podcast, I can talk about things from a place of an educated mind and provide more tangible value through what it is that I talk about and through the knowledge that I've obtained. So regardless, episode 3, I have a pretty dynamic conversation with my homie Eshrack. I'll put his IG right here. So go check him out. He's an amazing artist as well. Just a great mind and a great friend, and I'm grateful to have. But yeah, so there will be more episodes in the future, of course. So definitely stay tuned for that. Constant growth. Looking like that though. Ups and downs like a motherfucker. So, but we not stopping, and I do want to just thank you from my heart if you do decide to watch this. It does mean a lot. And yeah, so enjoy the rest of your day, your night. Got some coconut water here. Fortunately, we're not at the point where I could share this through the camera, but just you wait. Technology's going quick. But anyway, let me stop babbling, stop yapping, and enjoy the podcast. Peace.
But then it's got you right by the tree smoking a J. Goddamn. Yeah, I might do that film look in post if I even do it.
Yeah, dude, you can just fucking add that shit on. And on top of it, here, let me. Yeah, man, a lot of shit has happened since the last time I saw you. When I last saw you, I was going through a breakup. But like it wasn't like a we're over situation with Shorty, you know? It was more of there's a song playing, hold on. There we go. Ooh, man, you know this? Payback is a Dog by The Stylist. I'll cue what after this. I found this song because Currency, my favorite artist of all time. Hold on. Dude, I can't talk and type at the same time. I'm so bad. Currency sampled this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, this would be a really good sample.
Oh, dude, that's not even the part. You'll hear the part and you'll immediately know because you'll be like, holy shit.
It matches the scenery.
All right, but yeah, I'll cue the song and I'll go back to talking. My fault.
Your breakup?
Yeah, dude. So with Shorty, you know, it was a situation of like where I'm trying to do music shit. She works in her family business like 7 to 4, like full time, and she also lives an hour and a half away from me, driving. And dude, Texas, cooked, bro. Listen, another reason why I'm coming here to Tiago, bro, is because I'm sick of fucking driving. Like I used to love driving when I first came to when I first got there, because I was like, oh, I'm on my little adventure, going to all these shows and shit.
Yeah.
And now
adventure, right?
it's more like shit, man. Like now I'm in the car for an hour and a half a day in 100 degrees.
Right.
And that's to get somewhere and then to get back. But anyways, the stuff with Shorty, like it was distance, it was that. And I'm just trying to chase my dreams, you know, I'm trying to do music stuff. But it's really like, I'm trying to travel and tour, and she's like, hey, I'm staying in Dallas, in this rural part of Dallas like, you know, I'm here, gonna come back. And there was that, you know, I was like, like we're trying to figure shit out. We cut it there because like, hey, let's not make it, you might have to light it again.
Yeah, you give me that.
Yeah, it's right there. We cut it because like, one thing I said, and then I wrote it as I'm gonna have to use that line this week with KD. Cut the flower off before it wilts.
That's big.
Yeah, just cut the flower off before it wilts, man. And just appreciate what you had. So my dumbass did not do that.
Yeah, that's
okay.
How it goes.
So I cut the flower off, and then I kept going back to the flower.
I've done that.
Started seeing Shorty again. July, she meets my parents, which was super dope. You know, a really like wholesome experience. She like healed my relationship with my mom. So, yeah, like now that I'm looking back at things, I'm like, holy fuck. Like
Wow.
this is probably why like the universe and God put this woman in my life
100%.
to heal shit with my mom.
100%.
Because she got me to sit down and talk with my mom.
Yeah.
Wow, boy, I'd never said that sentence out loud. That just, yeah, we're gonna see that like dawn on me on camera.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I mean, that's real though. I feel like,
Yeah,
especially now, people got to start hearing like real conversations, and like everybody goes through shit, like pain, great shit, you know. And I mean, I've learned pretty recently that about just been living in I experienced something to where I was tripping really, really far away in my mind. Like I wasn't even a thing. It was like ego was completely gone. And in that space, I did something that really showed a dark aspect of myself. And it's like since that, I've just been working on trying to unify like the dark and the light, because we all have both within us. And I think just showing that we are both and we're not just good or bad.
it's really the meme, but the truth in it, the duality of man.
It's
the
true.
duality of man,
It's
bro.
true.
It goes so far.
Definitely. But
yeah, with Shorty,
yeah.
kept seeing her again. She met my mom, and first week of August, she actually, Loki, I'll tell you this story off camera. I don't want to talk about that on camera. But not that I'm like, oh, you finna put that somewhere, but it's just in general. I'm gonna just tell you that what happened.
I feel you.
But let's just say, you know what? What I really realized is at first, like 2 weeks ago, I was like kind of tripping. I was like, damn, like why did shit happen with like Shorty? I thought shit was supposed to work out. Emotional turmoil. Obviously, you go through it when you listen to the young man behind the camera. When you first go through something, you're gonna be like, damn, bro, why this happened to me? I'm so down bad, you know, like boo-hoo. You don't know why this happened, and you don't realize that shit is a distraction. That shit is a distraction. And if you want to do shit like hang out at the fucking garden with your homies and smoke a joint, bro, and get to like a certain point where you can like, ideally, bro, Tiago,
live off freedom.
Just live off freedom. Dude, I really, holy shit, man. I think that's my greatest dream, is to just live as a free man.
Me too.
To just do it
and be able to liberate, you know, through just an embodiment of your freedom.
You ever watch One Piece?
I started it, but I watched Naruto. I watched a bunch of anime, but One Piece is so long and it's a big commitment. So.
A lot of motherfuckers will say that. I'll show you. I literally have this fucking tattoo. So this is a Jolly Roger, like in pirate like lore. Like, you know, motherfuckers have the little flag thing. So this is like kind of an ode to like the main character and like the show, because the main character's dream, like Luffy, or at least what's alluded to. Because what's kind of funny is you'd think after 1,200 chapters, you would know what the main character's dream is, right? Now, obviously, he's always, you know, and everybody's gonna be like, Eshrack, you're capping. It's, you know, every time he says, I'm gonna be the king of pirates. I'm gonna be the king of pirates. Like, it's kind of like Naruto wants to be the Hokage, same situation. I'm gonna be the king of pirates, right? But in the show and in the manga, when you watch and read that shit, every time he says, my dream is, it cuts, and it just shows everyone's face. No, it never says what bro's dream is. Right? And it just, you know, it's just cuts to everyone's fucking face, and everyone's like, that's kind of stupid. Like, are you sure? Everybody goes on. And now it's like chapter 1200, and all bro's dream really was this whole time is to be free. He just wants to go on adventures with his friends. Like, unironically, what's good? I'm calling it right. Like, unironically, the joke was like, what if the One Piece, because, you know, it's like, there's this treasure at the end of the fucking story. He's looking for a treasure. What if the One Piece is just the journey, you know, with your friends, all that bullshit? And like, that's a meme. Unironically, this show fucking taught me that shit, bro. Like, you gotta, like, yeah, there's that and just freedom. I think those are the two things now I'm aspiring for. Appreciating living in moments, and like living in what's happening to you now, and living in freedom.
Right. Yeah, definitely. I'm so grateful to say, and proud of myself to say at the same time, is that I've been able to. I've never been so free in my life before, in a sense to where it's like, my mind has very.
You in school right now?
No, I
Okay.
don't. Yeah, but my mind has very.
Are you working? You mind if I ask?
Yeah, no, totally.
Okay.
I love to answer. Yeah, I'm working. I'm a newborn photographer in a hospital, so.
Oh
It's
wow, dude.
crazy, right? I take photos of little babies, like right out the womb for the families, and that's
an
job.
experience.
I don't think I had that when I first met you, but now that I'm doing
I don't
that,
think so.
that has been a whole another place for me to alchemize new experiences, right? Because these new experiences put you in uncomfortable situations that you've never been in before, so you have to become a new human so that you can comfortably be yourself in this situation. And it's just showed me a whole nother side of myself that, again, yeah, I'm so grateful for. And I feel the same way about like the dreams and everything. And I think it's funny because everybody has the same dream of freedom, you know? And I think sometimes just certain societal programs kind of put that dream under a sort of distortion to where it's like, instead of people seeking that true freedom, which is just freedom of the mind and being able to express, we often go to like maybe money or go to power or fame, or think all of that is like what we really want. Or like, even if it's a relationship, we're like, oh, I want this perfect relationship. Everybody dreams about that, you know, at some point. And I think what that is like, it's really just freedom. You think you're gonna be free from that, but it's like,
Yeah,
that's
man.
the root of it. It's just to be
Yeah, you really like. You know Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Yeah. If we could teach every single person the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, and be like, hey man, just figure this shit out. Like you don't got like,
right.
Let's do that first. Like, don't worry about your job right now. Don't worry about when you're editing this, if you can put up the Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Like if this ever, you know,
That's a good
if
idea.
motherfucker needs it. Because a lot of motherfuckers, and I'm not gonna be like, oh, I have it memorized top to down,
Right.
but it's about the concept, right? Physiological needs, psychological needs, then like at the overall top is like, okay, now you're going for like actualization, you're going for purpose and all that. But like so many motherfuckers, especially in 2024, because sorry bro, we live in a time of like dopamine is fed to you in everything. Appreciate it. Dopamine's fed to you in the food, dopamine, like literally in the food. How often will you fucking run into this experience again? Right? Like, do I think I'm ever gonna buy, what was it, Umbo again?
What the fuck is this called?
Ah, shit.
Fuck. This is so new to me.
Yeah, hey man, if anybody knows this fruit,
yeah, let me know.
We can also just Google image search it later.
True, I actually did that to find out the name.
That's real.
Yeah, I was in the car.
I don't know, just do that shit right now.
Yeah, true. I think it's like Umbo.
How do you Google image search? I don't have the Google app.
You need the Google app.
Fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it.
Right.
You gotta let us know.
Yeah, let us know. Yeah.
What our fruit is.
Like, dude, I would love to do this often. Like, I would love to do this.
No.
Yeah, that would be. The motherfuckers call it a podcast, but like, honestly, it's a conversation. Let's do that. No, let's shake on it so we can make sure this is a thing. Yeah, y'all gonna see this throughout time. Even if it's just hour-long, just like sit-down talks that we just put on the internet.
Yeah, I think
and it'll outlive us.
I think that's another thing we dream about subconsciously.
Yeah, it's legacy, man. Legacy. That's human desire. That's you're like, you know, you're told that you need to, like, you gotta get this money, you gotta get this,
do something.
Listen, man. Respectfully and recently, and I'm taking, like, take this as bare bones as possible, with no, like, I'm not joking, I'm not making any like racial, like, none of that. So just take the analogy. There you go. Sorry, as you can tell, I'm inebriated. So take my analogy at face value. Humans, right? Primates, monkeys. Okay. So for the rest of this conversation, that I have to like really put that out there. If I say monkey, I'm referring to myself. I'm not referring to anybody else in this world. I've very recently thought to myself, and monkey as in MONKE. I'm not even calling my, like, this is just a joke that Cameron and I have. That, you know, like, the monkey needs very simple things. The monkey likes to smoke. The monkey likes to hang out with his friends and play his little fucking songs and just travel the world, see things. Sometimes I like doing my drugs, but the monkey likes eating things. Like a monkey, I like going to the gym and, you know, swinging around on the fucking pull-up bar, you know, lifting heavy rocks. You know, it's fun. It's fun to sit around in a room with a bunch of other dudes and be like, hey, man, who can pick this shit up the most and do it the most amount of times? That's just, you know, I do that sometimes. And with all of these things, like, you know, you take everything I just said. The monkey likes sitting in a room with a bunch of, I go to the gym, I fulfill that. I eat, I like learn how to fucking cook so I can fulfill my desire for food and like the want for new things. And obviously, like, we try out in cool restaurants and all that shit. I get to see the fucking homies. Blessed to be here right now.
Very blessed.
Like, not like truly, dude. Boy, not just dog. You don't fucking know, man. You don't know, bro. Like, holy shit, man. Then you, like, if you fill up all that, if you just fill up everything else I just said with the monkey, like with my show, you know, show tonight, music, like, I'm playing my songs. Now the monkey's happy, and that's all I need, bro. I don't need like a bunch of motherfuckers to like tell me I'm fire. I don't need like the crazy cool chain. Like, yeah, I wear my jewelry and I like it. It's pretty. But like, to me, so here's the thing. Yeah, shiny rock. Monkey likes shiny rock and necklace. But for me, a thing was like, I used to have this gold chain, and I gave it to my ex, and I didn't like mean anything of it when it broke. But it's just, you know, first off, the Eshrack philosophy, if a chain breaks or when jewelry breaks, that's, you know, it's a moment. Like, it's a moment of signifying that time. Because usually when you buy jewelry, unless you're a rich motherfucker who can just really like expulge on shit like that, like my fault, I don't have the money like that. And even when we hit the gold and platinum plaques, I'm not gonna buy a bunch of fucking chains and shit. I'll probably buy like 2 or 3 that'll be really designed pieces by Cameron. And it'll go through this guy named, I don't want to fuck up his Instagram, Skepta's Jeweler, Ryan Batnick, the homie. I'm going to go through him to actually get these pieces fucking designed. And Cameron's going to like come up with the folds. And like, it'll be a whole thing. Right. But it'll be like, very intentional. Yeah, it'll be an intentional thing that like I roll out with an album. Like, you know, like, okay, I got this piece. Because nowadays, you know, Lil Yachty gets a new chain. Can I see the lighter? Lil Yachty gets a new chain, and everybody is like, Complex is posting the new chain. Right. Hey, man, keep it a buck with y'all. Fuck Complex. Fuck Complex. And like, you know.
Explain. Explain
dude,
to the people.
Fuck Complex. Fuck white hip hop journalism. And it's funny because now, like, the underground and the culture of like how people blow up now, it's pretty fucking simple. Because Cameron and I figured it out recently. We figured out what we like to call, I'm not gonna give out we're gonna call it the checklist, okay? Checklist is pretty simple. And we saw the checklist from somebody else. Someone posted this checklist, and I want you to know when they said it on their Instagram story, and we were like, holy fuck, they're right. They said it costs $100,000 to do this. If you want to blow up like in 2 to 3 months in music, and you have $100,000, this is how you can do this shit. And it's pretty fucking simple, right? You want to know how? Obviously, $20,000 goes straight to designer and chains and shit, so you look like you're the part. This is literally what's in this. This is an Instagram screenshot, I'm telling you. But it's truly like, if you really think about it, they're not wrong. 20 bands to like vintage like pieces, like actual clothing. Like, you invest in actual shit that people can have conversations about. You know, like these shoes, I didn't even buy these bitches. I got this as a fucking gift, and these are unreleased off-white up-tempo samples that didn't even, like, they're samples, bro. You understand what a sample is?
How much are those then?
I don't know. I got them as a gift from somebody like that works in fashion. And it was like, hey man, I really fuck with what you're doing, bro. Like, I had, and that's like this, you know, I got them at the time. I'm 19-year-old kid who is a fucking idiot and doesn't know about Off-White. And this is
Wow.
3 years ago. I'm like, oh wow, dude, these shoes are so fucking cool. And I'll go to fucking Virginia with these bitches on, and like over time, I like learn everything in Virginia. I'm like, this dude that I'll never fucking see. Like I didn't get his contact or anything, which is kind of crazy.
That's
like it was. I'll tell you that
how did
story
that change
too.
your trajectory of your journey?
But yeah, that all being said, to wind that back, right? So off the Off-White shoes. So you pay $20K in like the image of like pieces that actually matter. So like let's say vintage fashion. Like we're gonna archive that in vintage fashion. Investing in fashion, investing in your image. That's a better way to put it. Okay? And now this part is really funny. $10K goes, and literally $10,000 goes into paying Reddit bots to flood your name through all the subreddits of, your specific niche genre of, music and shit. So, I'll just let that sit because
that definitely
that
says
can
a
do
lot.
so much.
That says a lot
Because
to
now think
what
about
money
how,
can do.
Yeah.
It literally forms our world, our structures, our
So,
society.
and now you're in the right thought path, right? Now I'm really gonna do something funny, because the next $40,000 in this list, because now I've named like 30,000, right? The next $40,000 in this list all goes to paying Complex, like Instagram rap pages that we're not gonna name right now, that have a few 100,000. You know what? I'll just show you like the exact page I'm talking about, because you know what's man, it's funny. It's funny. I'll show you the page I'm talking about.
No, it's definitely
Bam.
okay.
Stuff like this, right?
Yeah.
But you know what's funny, Tiago? I'm a part of the problem. Because you have to invest in this shit now because of the time we're in. To you see, but think about it. So we're gonna get there, and why I did that. But the list is saying it costs $40,000 to do this thing. Okay, Tiago, I do not have $40,000.
Right.
I did not. It cost me $200. $200 for that, right? Why did I do it? 90,000 eyes that'll see my fucking name. It's a platform.
Yep.
Right? So now the aforementioned $40,000 that goes to Complex and all these other pages is a platform. You're broadcasting yourself. It's advertising. It's the same thing as advertising on a commercial billboard.
Yep.
Same fucking shit.
Yep.
You're just paying these people because, dude, I'll keep it a buck with you. Man, this might ruin so much. You know what? I don't give a fuck, because I'll never do some shit that I'll never endorse a product that I don't actually use and I don't fucking like. Because fuck that. Fuck doing that shit for the bag. That's selling out. Coke. Not Coke. Because I don't, not that either. But Coke is in the drink, right? Like, throughout my whole fucking life, I see all these advertisements, and in every fucking advertisement, obviously, Coke's trying to make money. They're trying to show you, like, hey man, look at how good our drink is. It's so sweet in this shit. I fucking hate that shit. However, we should do obviously, there's studies on this, I'm sure. There's studies should be done on, oh man, sometimes I double wrap these, but look, when you double wrap them, it unearths an even more safe one, and now it's like wrapped in rosin and the wheat and the
Genius.
Oh man, the Piff Mach 9. I've learned how to roll joints 9 times. So I've made, like, there's the first joint I made, and then I was like, okay, I can make this better. This is the technique, and then I made it better over time. And we were like, okay, this is the Piff Mach 2, Piff Mach 3, and over time I innovated the technique, and now it's crazy, bro. Like, you ever try the golden raw ethereal papers? That's what these are. They're, man, hey, Rajosh, I would love to work with you, bro. That'd be fire.
What makes them better than any other people?
Yeah. They're like, okay, they're thin,
Okay.
and they're malleable. So here's the thing. A lot of motherfuckers like, Eshrack, why you like smoking the joints? Yeah, I'm like, oh man, let's get over there. Well, yeah, we'll leave it. I feel bad. I'll give it some time.
All right,
Yeah.
This is where you like gotta figure out where society lands.
Yeah, where's who?
Same
Yeah.
shit with what you're doing with that. I feel it's like you gotta play to the system in some way. Otherwise,
Yeah.
you're literally like we live in a world. You know, we can't just. This is how it is with money for me, because I like personally have always viewed money as something that.
You know what's so funny, and I'll be openly honest.
Yeah.
The moment you said the word money, my brain went, "Oh man, let me check my bank account. Let me check. Did they take my rent money? Let me check. How much money do I have in my bank account right now? Because like, how much do I have to spend? For context, I'm here on a trip. For like video context to the world, I'm here on a trip on like $400. I booked 2 shows. KD's letting me stay at his apartment rent free. God bless. Shout out to bro. And we're working on music for a week. And I told KD yesterday, 1, we're getting plaques off this shit, and 2, I'm paying you millions of fucking dollars one day. And the agreement right now is like 5 songs, 1 band. You know, I'm gonna pay him a band back, which is perfectly fine to me. You know, like that KD's worth, dude. And I'll say it right, dude. Holy shit, the shit you'll hear tonight, bro. How old are you?
19. I got it. What?
I'm gonna have to see. I'm gonna get you in somehow.
Yeah, I also got. So if anything, we good, you know.
Listen, and I'm not endorsing that. Oh man, okay.
I don't know.
No, okay. We might have to cut that one out.
Yeah.
It's just, dude, that's been so long. It's oh man, nah. Yeah, man. Yeah, dude, you saw the stress in my head.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Nah, man, dude, and man, that's another. Oh, bro, yeah.
just glitched like crazy.
Oh, dude, it's the same thing with like coming in here, bro. And okay, for context, they're gonna be like, "What tree is this?" You know, like where were they?
Yeah, true.
This is in the Brooklyn Botanical Gardens, and we're like kind of close to the entrance. Actually, we're right at the front.
Is that the entrance or the exit?
That's the entrance, right there. Yeah, we're right at the front. As you walk in, you're gonna see this beautiful field, and we're sitting on this tree looking onto the lawn, and there's a rose garden over there. We'll go there before we leave. Oh, dude, I had an idea. Do you mind shooting like some takes of me rapping on my phone? Okay,
I got you.
That, dude. Oh man, I have so much to tell you with like how like my art has changed and like damn, have you listened to my music?
Not much.
Really? Yeah. Okay, you know what we find, dude, tonight you're gonna see me do it live. So okay, I will, like after tonight, like once the show is done, give me a raw, unfiltered opinion of like hey, like how am I as a performer? Because I'm rapping and I'm DJing.
Right.
Because I'm gonna rap. So
I'm
like
excited.
set list plan is like, you know, it hits 12. Eshrack does 5 songs, you know, so Eshrack's greatest hits, if you will, because that's what the project's called. This is kind of funny. So I do like 5 fucking songs, and then I DJ and the other shit. And then I, you know, tap back into my discography throughout time because I've made so much fucking music, bro, for 9 years. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Thanks, man.
So cool.
Yeah, that's literally because I started on my 14th birthday, so 9 years and 2 days.
That's such a deep knowing, you know? What does that feel like to have that deep knowing? What did it feel like initially, and then how has it changed over time?
Damn, boy, that was a good-ass question, boy. I got to dap you up. That was a good-ass question. Let's watch.
Yeah, I thought that was a J.
I'll dap you up.
I thought that was a J. I'll take it, though.
Honestly, yeah, you're spinning. It's time.
Yeah. That deep knowing.
Oh, dude, what's up, man? We met him earlier. He's he might come to the show later. Yeah, great camera, right?
I was about to say
it's
that.
insane.
Wow.
It's insane, dude.
That is like a big camera. Shit.
Man, what a nice guy. His name's William.
William.
Shout out to William.
Shout out William.
Dude.
Chilling.
So you know what? We'll start. I know exactly how to start with that question.
Okay.
So when I started making music, I was 14 and oh man, it's gonna take me back. I was 14 in at the Melrose Apartments, 18120 Purvis Drive, Triangle, Virginia. There you go, got him. That's my old apartment address to the T. I lived on the top. The when you hit that road, it's like a roundabout. It's like an apartment complex that's like it's a bunch of It's like a because in Virginia it's like suburbs, dude. It's hella. It's nothing but rural suburbs, but like suburbs to the aspect of like, okay, here's 50 houses in a neighborhood, and then land. Like woods. Some people have some farms, some land. Okay. And then you like in the aspect of like, there's obviously like McDonald's, Walmart. You still got all that shit, but that's about it.
And that's where you started.
Yeah, and I grew up in Virginia. I was born in Florida, and then I moved there later. There's a lot of in between, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I. This roundabout neighborhood, I'm in the second floor of the apartment I'm 14 now, so my older sister, I got two sisters, Marina and Elma just left home because of just family complications. My family's fucking crazy. We just got back from going to Bangladesh to see my oldest sister. She's stuck over there. Because my biological father fucked up his citizenship test to become a citizen in America, and
what do you mean he fucked it up?
He didn't go to the interview, so like he fulfilled everything that was necessary, and then like he literally did every single thing that was necessary, like fulfill it, like put the money down, like it cost like 60 bands. We had a business visa. We were living in Florida.
60 bands went down.
Dude, we used to have my and I say we as in like my my family, right? Literally my family. He had 6 gas stations in Florida on a business visa. He was over here.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
And I found some lore later. Like how does a man from overseas get all this? Yeah. And then why does he leave? Why does he fuck up the citizenship test? When you got 6 businesses in America, why would you run away? Well, yeah, we'll talk about that. So at the time, we went to go see Bro, my dad, and my oldest sister, who's now in Bangladesh and still is to this day. We go into and see him for a summer. This is the last time I went to go see them. So yeah, this is coming up still on time. It's about to be like 10 years. Shit, I haven't seen my sister in 10 years. Fuck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Talk, speak.
No, I call her. Like we still call on like FaceTime. Can I see the letter? Like we still FaceTime and stuff, but like it's not the same. And she like has a kid now, and she's like married, and like it's not the same. Yeah. Like we gotta get that money, man. To see my sister, dude. Money. See that. Back to that. Because I want the freedom to go see my family. Yeah. But to do that, money is the necessity. The in between. Necessity. You can be like, well, no, Eshrack, what about the immigration laws and all that? You get a certain amount of money, bro. You can do anything. Business visa, passport, pay for the flight. That's all you really need. Like you motherfuckers are complicating shit. Bangladesh did just go through a revolution. They had a dictator for about 6. I'm not don't quote me exactly, but like 24 years. Sheikh Bangladesh, a small country right next to India. They had a dictator, and Shorty was bugging like crazy, so the whole country went on like rioting strikes, basically, like everybody. And her response to it was, let's tell the cops to start shooting motherfuckers. Like you're doing too much. Like because they got to looting. So. Right. Then the response to looting was just like they're not even doing it. Like they're not even listening to us. gun them down. So then they're shooting like the college kids in Bangladesh, and you know, people start putting it on the internet. So you know what her response is? Shut down the internet in the country. So for 2 weeks, I lose contact with my oldest sister, and I'm like, damn. She has a kid, like she's married, she has a business over there, but like it's more like
she's over there.
Yeah, she lives over there. Like she lives over there, dude.
Okay.
So I'm like,
shit.
Damn.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? And then out of nowhere, FaceTime call, you know, Shorty's chilling. They fucking bought NordVPN on weekend. They got a generator to power their router. It's like power the electrical grid went off, so they had to go get a generator to power the fucking house. And now granted, like, motherfuckers are gonna be like, well, India, like, yeah, dude, it's just a city. Like, it's literally the same exact shit. It's not as clean here as here, but like, it's a third world country and it's a city. It's the same exact concept. It's not what you motherfuckers think it is. Go outside and see the rest of the world. It's not what they tell you the rest of the world looks like. But yeah, so Shorty lives right next to the embassy. So she's been chilling. Like, her building and her house has been fine. But like, she can see the riots happening like literally outside, because the embassy is all the diplomatic shit. And with that, you know, obviously.
Right.
Yeah. So they got internet again by being able to buy NordVPN, which is so funny to me.
Wow.
NordVPN, my whole life is the biggest meme, and NordVPN is what got my sister to be able to fucking talk to me. So I will endorse NordVPN.
Shout out.
She calls me, she's like, yeah, we've been chilling. Like, they see the shit going on. It's literally happening outside, so they're not leaving the fucking house. The dictator eventually left. She just bounced out the country, went to, I believe she's in England now with the rest of her family. You know, like, let's not get mad at the lady that killed everybody. Like, basically everybody who went against her in politics was like, yeah, go ahead and take care of bro for me in a separate, you know? Like, she's talking to somebody like, hey, go take care of bro. That happened like 20 times. Again, don't quote me in all this. I am not oh man, it's gonna get taken so out of context. I don't give a fuck, man. Free Bangladesh.
Facts.
And if you do take me out of context, you're still doing what I said earlier. Well, what I was inferring to earlier. Clipping and, you know, making money off of the clipping value. This is all me riding back to say fuck Complex. Because the motherfuckers are gonna be like, sorry, it just clicked in my head because you never were like, really, you know, explain why fuck Complex. Because Complex's business is, what did Poppin, to be honest with you, this is how Complex works. A bunch of white dudes. What did Poppin black rapper right now just say? You know, like, what did he just say? Screenshot it, quote it, put it in a blog, put it on Twitter, put it on Instagram, post it. We got a platform, we get the clicks, you get ad revenue. And then someone else sees it, and they're like, I'm trying to get on. Complex, how much does it cost for you to post me? That's it, bro. Now you're gonna tell me like, well, Eshrack, they interview people well and they got the journalism and all of that, and like, yeah, but the root of the company and like what y'all do, and multiple artists have had problem with this through time. It's you're making money off the culture that's not yours, and none of y'all are from that shit. And then you won't even hire people that are from the culture. Like that, like when motherfuckers get a platform and then don't put the right people in power, like that shit really kills me, bro. That shit kills me.
Yeah, it's a problem with the systems that we have here. You know, not only here, but in the world. I mean, your whole story about Bangladesh, I didn't even know any of that, you know?
Internet went down. How did anyone know?
And the whole thing, yeah, exactly.
And they don't have good, they don't edit
the news and the system doesn't show that type of shit, you know, because...
And we're not making money off that country because we don't have good, we don't have good relationships with them. Right. Nobody really does. They don't make a lot of bread other than I bet you at least one thing we're wearing right now has made in Bangladesh on it. but like
Right.
it's a textile country.
Yeah, it's all these third world countries, they're all just being used as like natural resources, uh, but with not supporting the actual country. You know, it's just theft of the land and theft of the people and literally slavery in many forms
Motherfuckers want to make money.
because motherfuckers want power, want money, and
Man.
but all that to say is that the beautiful thing about the times that we live in now with technology, we have the power to create our own systems at this point.
Yeah.
Like with this right here, we can create media.
This
you
becomes
know
a platform.
saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. So now
Over
you're
time.
creating a whole new systems, and I think that's inevitable with this whole digital age that we're going through right now, because it's only going to get more and more perspectives available, right? Because now when you think about what kids are growing up with, literally the world at their hands.
Dude, holy shit,
So
man.
if you're living with the world
holy
at your hands,
shit,
you're
man.
not only just a part, your environment, because you know there's nurture and nature, and the first 7 years of your life is like you're created by programs from your environment, and then those programs run throughout your life unless you choose to.
Yeah,
switch
dog,
to the
and
program.
it's really, like you'll never really like you can notice it. You can
Yeah.
notice like, oh, this is a pattern from this or that.
Right.
You can notice those things, but
You can't run away.
you can't, dude.
You
It's literally your biological need.
Uh-huh.
So you have to either like you have to force yourself out of it, or you can't do nothing.
Exactly.
A good example for me is like my mom, right? My mom gets worried about me. She's like, "Hey man, what do you mean you want to live off music? Like what?" My mom was from Bangladesh, born in '68.
Right.
So when her frontal lobe developed, when her brain was done forming,
Right.
was 1989 in Bangladesh. The internet's not out yet.
Right.
Kanye's career hasn't started yet.
Whole different world.
She's at 21. My mom could not go to college because her father didn't have the equivalent of $50, which is our $50, which is in Dhaka was like I think like 2,000, and Dhaka is their currency. So yeah, dude, interesting scenario.
Yeah.
Because now that reflected like later. And I saw a pattern where like, oh, I got kicked out of college because of my mom's financial decisions. So then I was like, for a while I held grudge on my mom. I was like, oh shit, dude, like why did you lie on your taxes to make more money? That got me kicked out of college, but
Right.
I understand why you made more money. Kind of fucked up that I got kicked out of college.
But
It's
it's part of your plan.
yeah,
It's like for a reason. Again, everything circles back to like.
yeah, man.
for-
And you can't be mad at your blood, man.
Nah,
can't.
you can't. You
Really
embrace
can't.
it. Because it has a lot of wisdom, you know? And then we talk about this whole generational trauma shit. And then we think about epigenetics, which is a new science that basically our thoughts create our gene expression. So it's now
Holy
yeah.
shit,
So it's a
dude!
lot- it's
Wow, yeah, I need
It's
to do some
crazy.
research in this.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yo, the science that's coming out now, and it's also wild because from my experience, like the education system doesn't put out the new stuff. It's like stuck in these specific historical accounts that we have all known are like not even true anymore. And just science is outdated. All these different, even the ways of teaching, like are so outdated. The technology we have now is just so advanced that we really have to rethink what education even means for one, because there's another study to where 80% of the job market is going to be gone for the 8th graders when they get out of college. So it's going to be shifted. It's like the jobs that exist are no longer going to be available because technology is increasing at such a
yeah, because we're just going into.
yeah.
Dude, that's man. We're so cooked. We're so
But
cooked.
with that being said, is we can create the new systems. you
Yeah.
know? So it's like we have the choice on whether or not we want to be cooked or want to create a new world for everybody. And that's the time we're living in, you know, because before no one even believed that, you know, you're locked into your DNA, whatever you were given, like that's what you are. But and then all these diseases. I mean, the whole, you know, food epidemic creating all these diseases in the just United States, but infiltrates to everywhere. It's all the system. It's all the system that we need to rewrite.
You drove here?
Yeah.
So like I was gonna be like, oh well, how far is our? Sorry to
No,
like randomly go. So if we were to take train, it's 45, but we're not gonna leave your car here. I'm assuming.
Nah, we could.
Do you want to? It's up to you.
Totally fine with that.
No, I'm not. Do you want to drive or not?
Drive?
Yeah.
I don't even know yet.
Because I don't mind. I'll take the train. I don't give a fuck.
Right now, I'm saying train. Just because it's fun experience sometimes.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you. I would prefer the train because I drove in Texas. I only get to drive,
Right.
And we could smoke on the in between, and we could walk and all that.
Exactly.
So yeah. So okay. So we got to get there at 7. It's a 45-minute adventure on the train to there.
What time is it?
5. So we can leave here at like 6.
Yeah.
I say let's pause.
Go, like walk around.
Find a new spot. Sit down. Smoke the second one. Record, honestly, rap on the way there. On the do the takes of that new location. And then
sounds good.
That's
a good
bounce.
plan.
Yeah.
That's a good plan. That's good.
Fuck yeah. Oh, we gotta we should make a thing where we dap up at the end of every episode. Let's go. Oh no.
I don't think I said that one.
That's fine.
But what was that? I don't know how long that was either.
Oh my god.
Hope you enjoyed the podcast. I'll see you next time. Check out this. It's a Mayan calendar. Got it from my boss. Thank you, Jay, if you're watching this, which you shouldn't be. But no, yeah, for real though. Appreciate it. Next time I'll see you. And I'm excited for that episode.